Riley, do you now regret the way you voted for Trump?
I do feel regret, and I've had a lot of tumultuous thoughts about that day in the election booth. You know, when you're voting on something that affects you so personally, it's really
Hmm.
easy to get tunnel vision, especially in a voting booth when you're staring at, you have two options, right? I mean, it's not like you're given an endless amount of options. Um,
You know what they say about regret coming in waves and waves and waves. It keeps going layer upon layer upon layer. But unfortunately, the deed has been done and there are consequences for action. What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by, supporting your girl on this channel. So all credits goes to the creators in this video. Y'all are amazing. So guys, in today's video, regrets, they say, is a dish served cold, right? Yeah, that's my version of it. So let's get into these videos. Let's see what these people have to say and what they actually regret. I'll see you soon.
Those that voted for Trump, they're quiet now. My grandma's regretting it. They're taking down their flags. And I had like a clapback video, if you will. And my older son goes, Mom, that is not good. He goes, that sounds super political. Like, do not post that. Basically, it's cringe, if you will. And here's what I want to tell you. Your grandma is no longer discussing it with you because she doesn't want to lose her granddaughter. Your dad is no longer discussing it with you because he doesn't want to lose his daughter or his son. Here's the reality. You guys mean more to your family than them saying, I was right, this is what I voted for. It's not worth it.
So you love them so much, you're just going to lie and pretend to no longer support this administration after everything they've done to us. And you think that is somehow acceptable. That somehow makes it okay that you voted against all of those people that you love. Every woman, your daughter, your sisters, your grandma, your mother, yourself. You voted against every single one of those. Any immigrants, even legal immigrants that you may be friends with or consider family, you voted against them. Every gay person, every person of color, you voted against everyone that isn't a straight white Christian man. And you know you did because you're hiding the fact that you voted for that monster in order to keep them in your life. So you know what you did was wrong. You know what you did caused great harm. Hiding it will do nothing for you. We will never forget who voted for him. Ever. And neither should you. You should look yourself in the mirror and start asking the hard questions, because he's torn a month and a half, hurt millions and millions and millions of Americans, including the ones that voted for him. Farms are in shambles. The police, fucked. They defunded the goddamn police. Everything they said the left was going to do. And here you are still talking about hiding the fact that you love in your life, even though you voted to fuck them over. Take a hard look in the mirror. For the love of God. Take a hard look in the mirror.
In this thought, I hope I'm not. But this is for all Democrats, or anyone who honestly didn't vote for Trump, Republicans included. If somebody voted for Trump and they now regret that decision and they publicly speak to you about it or are just publicly open about it, you don't have to chime in with the aha. You don't have to chime in with the I'm right. And I only say that because you already are. And you're going to further divide that person who is willingly admitting to a mistake they made. Happy to have discourse about this, but
Right. So now, because you don't want to hurt them, you should keep mute about the way you actually feel. Oh, come on. I don't think there's anything wrong with saying, okay, I told you so. All right. I told you so. And then you go on to make whatever decision you want to make. If you want to come together with such a person, it's fine with you, go ahead. And if you say, okay, I'm not ready for this, it makes me feel this particular way, I think it's fine also. Okay, nobody should come and make you feel pressured and make decisions that you are not ready to make because you don't want to hurt their feelings. Okay, whatever decision you want to make about that particular person, I think it's fine. Okay, actions have consequences.
Hey y'all. So I've been seeing it float around that there are some MAGAs who actually do regret voting the way that they did. And what I have to say about that is good. Because honestly, the more you regret the thing that you've done, the more uncomfortable it is for you to sit with it, the more likely you are to remember this for next time. Maybe you're finally going to admit to yourself, I was wrong. Maybe you're finally going to admit to yourself, other people were right. Maybe you're going to admit to yourself, I made a huge mistake. I never should have done that. Maybe you will finally admit to yourself, I got taken in. Maybe also you will admit to yourself that you don't care about anyone or anything unless it directly involves you. Maybe you'll finally admit that all of the people who were fighting for the cushy life that you had been living are the exact people whose lives you voted against. Maybe you'll finally realize how complacent you'd become. And maybe you'll finally realize, yeah, you know what? I actually was/am racist. Maybe you'll finally admit that you had been living with bigotry and racism up until that point, or maybe even now still. And maybe you're going to finally realize that what we're all facing now, you included, is not how we want to live. So yes, good. Regret it. Be uncomfortable. Sit with that because nobody's going to have any sympathy for you. You're going to sit with that all alone and you're going to have to face some hard truths. And I really, really hope that this experience changes you for the better. Because honestly, if it doesn't, then you kind of truly are a lost cause. Meanwhile, everybody else, what do we get to say?
Guys, the fact still remains that actions have consequences. There are some actions that the consequences either make us or mar us. All right. So, and all these people that are saying that they regret their votes, this and that, if this thing that they are finding out does not directly affect them, trust me, they would not come out to say anything. But because this thing is affecting them in one way or the other, and it wasn't as if they did not tell you before, okay, they told you before, but you just chose not to believe. You filtered what to believe and what not to believe. And now that these actions are affecting you personally, you are coming out, and it's even the guts for me because there are still lots and lots of people out there that voted for you know who, and they don't even have the audacity to come out and say, yes, we did this and we did that. So I really give it to those that are coming out to say they voted and they were wrong, and they wouldn't even come out to say they were wrong if they are not faced with consequences now. All right. So all those people that are saying, yeah, okay, stop telling them I told you so, try to accept them with open arms, this and that, I feel they are just putting unnecessary pressure on people. Okay, because if they knew what they were doing before, they would not be in this position. And you cannot just swipe under the carpet the feelings and the justification of those that told them before. Okay, you cannot just swipe it under the carpet and make them feel as if they are overreacting. They are not overreacting, and it's okay for them to feel the way they feel, because We all will not be in this situation if they had listened. All right. So now they want to come together. Now they want us to join hands together, which is fine. Okay. The first step in redemption, or the first step in healing, is admitting that you were wrong. So it's okay for them to admit, it's all right for them to admit. But my point is that don't make those that told them so before, don't make them be in a hurry to accept them back. Don't make them feel as if they are overreacting for telling them, we told you so. It's okay for them to say, yes, we told you so. And whatever they want to do about that particular feeling is left for them. Don't put them under unnecessary pressure. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. Let me know what you think in this comment section, this particular video. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I want to hear from you. Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next video, and please don't forget to stay safe. Ciao.